Fit Fam and YouTube viewers. My name is Stiz. I'm a fitness coach. I'm a model coach and fitness model. And today I did for the very first time a Spartan race. I have always wanted to do it. I've seen it in commercials on social media, and I was just like, oh my God, that looks like so much fun, putting yourself through all this crap. But I finally did it. I just turned 35, and I was like, you know what, I'm not getting younger, and I'm at like the best shape of my life, and so why not? And so my hair is wet because I just got out of the shower because I just got back home from the Spartan race. So you guys know this is the real deal. Here are my views and opinions on it and how you can get ready and finish that Spartan race. So first things first, what did I bring? What did I wear to the Spartan race? So I did a lot of research actually before, my big day. I did buy a camel water backpack. Let me see if I can show you. So everybody knows I'm very thrifty. I don't spend my money frivolously, but I figured, you know what? Why don't I just buy one of these? I could take this for hiking, and it was only $20 on Amazon. So I'll put that in my Amazon storefront for you guys. It's super lightweight. You can actually put a lot of your things inside. There's a secondary pouch. That's where I put my chapstick, my ID, etc., etc. Originally, I didn't think that I wanted to buy it, but I did a lot of research, and they said that there were water stations there, but I just liked the freedom of taking a sip whenever I wanted to. So that was very, very helpful throughout the race. I also bought these gloves on Amazon, which will be in my storefront. I ended up not even using these because I don't think the challenges were so challenging to me, if that makes any sense. Because my race was in a stadium because I'm a city girl, and for my first time, I didn't want to be all muddy. I just wanted to kind of get a hang of the race. But I can imagine if it was muddy and my hands were wet and then I was pulling on rope, then I would definitely need these. But for the stadium, you can pass on these. So I was really glad that I brought my AirPods and I played music, because I felt like it got me into the zone and I was super focused. And I had my playlist going on, so I was like, yeah, pumping me up. However, if you were in a mud race, yikes, I think it would fall out, or it would get like water damage. So I was super lucky that it was a stadium race. And yeah, I also brought granola bars that I thought I would use mid-race for energy. I ended up not even eating that. I bought beef jerky for after the race for protein. I ended up not eating that. They give you a banana, some electrolyte drink, and some other things after the race, so that you practically don't even have to bring anything if you really don't want to. They have a bag check, and that's for free. So yeah, essentially I saw this guy who was just running around with his North Face like fur jacket, and like it looked like Adidas pajamas. So I don't know, maybe it's a New York thing that we're just like really rough and tumble like that, but that was funny. And yeah, so I don't think that you really have to bring anything on the race. Oh, one thing though, I finished my pack of tissues for my nose because I knew this was outside and it was super cold because it's November in New York. So this was so helpful for me to have because my nose was running. It was a mess and it was crazy. Oh, and I saw throw up. Somebody actually threw up. It looked so gross. It looked like pea soup. So another tip I would say that I did prepare myself for was eating right and getting enough sleep the night before. So eating I don't suggest anything soupy like that person had. I really ate a lot of carbs a couple of days before, and the morning of, I had like a bowl of macaroni with some pasta sauce and a protein shake. So I think that, oh, and also, you know, make sure to eat at least an hour before the race. And I think that's what happened to that person. I guess they ate and they just went on running. So I don't know. As far as eating, like I said, usually I have a clean diet, but preparing for the race, I definitely upped my carbs. And I ate very clean. I stayed away from dairy because I feel like that makes me lethargic and like all bloated and doesn't sit right in my stomach. So I avoided that for a couple of days before. So yeah, it's a lot of like preparing, and also preparing mentally. You know, I was telling my friend, she asked me if I would do it again, and I was just like, physically it was fun, but it's mentally, you gotta prepare for it because you're like, this is a long race and you just have to get through it. So I don't know, I guess next time I'll probably do it with some friends. I did it alone this time because I just wanted to focus on myself. You know, it was the first time I ever did a Spartan race, so I didn't want any distractions. But next time, definitely. So if you guys want to go, let me know. So there were so many kids like running around. It was definitely a family event. They had children races, Spartan child races. So that was so cute. There were a lot of spectators, and actually I had invited a couple of friends to spectate my race, but then I ended up telling them not to come because I just didn't know how long the race was going to be, so I didn't want them to be bored. But for me, the race was literally only an hour, and that's a stadium race. So I don't know about the other like kind of races, but that was pretty short. So the obstacles, bruh. There was one where I legitimately thought that I would die. And you sign a waiver in the beginning when you register, and it literally says you might die or seriously get injured. And one of those obstacles was that super high net climbing one. See, it's like a triangle, and you climb the net and you go over it and climb back down. However, this was a stadium, so there was no grass on the bottom. It was pure cement and was super high. So if you were to slip, I'm sure you could crack your head, so careful. Oh, and I need to learn how to climb rope again because the last time that I did was in high school. So when it was the obstacle where you had to climb the rope and ring the cowbell, like, I was just stumped because I know there's a strategic way of doing it where you don't even have to use your upper body strength to pull yourself up. Like, you literally wrap the rope around your foot and you step on it. But I totally forgot how to do that, guys. And where am I even gonna practice that? Like, they don't have that at the gym. Excuse me, they don't have that at any of the gyms that I go to, but perhaps like on a CrossFit gym. But anyways, so I ended up doing the 15 violation burpees. So if you can't do an obstacle, then you have to do 15 burpees, and somebody watches you, and then they take a picture of you with your headband with the number on it, so then they deduct some seconds or time off into your total run. So in the end, I actually had, I think, 3 violation burpees because these obstacles are not small people friendly, guys. I am 5'1", my arms are not that long, and so when it came to like the monkey bars and the rings where you had to like swing yourself throughout the obstacle course, yeah, that wasn't happening because I couldn't even reach it, and like so many other people couldn't either. So Spartan race, come on. However, I was really surprised that I was able to climb over the walls. Those freaking black Spartan walls, I swear. But luckily, I was researching it literally the day before of how to strategically climb over the walls. And yeah, if a 5'1" person like me can do it, I'm sure a lot of you guys can too. So basically what you do is you jump up and you grab the top of the walls with your hands, and then you go to the side of your body and you kick up one foot, but then like kick up the other foot over the wall. So I don't know if that makes any sense, but yeah, I don't think you have to be super tall for it, but you do need to like grab yourself up, so you need some upper body strength. And actually one of the volunteers looked at me when I was approaching the wall and he was like watching me, because I'm pretty sure he was like, oh, she can't do it, but I ended up doing it right in front of him, and he was like, that was hilarious. Oh, another hilarious part was, so when you start the race, you go in batches, like in groups, right? And so there was a guy in a group behind me or whatever, and I guess we kept being like head to head in the race. And so at one point towards the end of the race, he was like, man, I've been trying to catch up to you. I kept thinking to myself, like, you gotta go past this girl. You gotta go past this girl. And so I was like, wow, I mean, I guess that means I'm pretty fast. But I think why I was fast is like my regular daily training and how I'm used to doing like box jumps and how do you say, those burpees, because that's one of the obstacles as well, is like you carry this 22-pound thing and you do 15 burpees. So I was used to doing those, so I just like went through those obstacles like nothing, like a breeze. So it was the ones that I never tried before that I was definitely stuck. But yeah, that was definitely a compliment. So I don't know if you're out there, kudos to you. So one thing I realized that I need to work on is cardio, because all in all, yes, there are obstacles, but it's a race and you're timed. So I think that if I really like worked on my cardio a lot more, I wouldn't be so winded, because I am like a bodybuilder and I do weight training mostly, so I don't really get to incorporate a lot of cardio, but definitely next time I should, and you guys should too. So as far as training at the gym for me, I usually do weights like I said, but for 4 weeks prior to Spartan Race, and I think that should be a minimum in your training, especially if you don't work out all the time like I do. But yeah, so I didn't exert myself so much on weights for the past 4 weeks, but I did work on my cardio and my upper body, because I know there's a lot of pulling yourself up and a lot of pulling. So I just did a lot of upper body workouts with weights and tricep extensions, pulling and all of that. So that, I think that definitely helped me, but yeah, more cardio. And so because of my weight training and stuff like that, the Atlas carry, where you carry like a freaking heavy ass medicine ball back and forth, and like you walk with, I don't know, it was like a different obstacle where you carry heavy stuff, like that was pretty easy for me. So I think that this race definitely is, how do you say, like diversified. Like there's a lot of different kinds of athleticism within it, so I think it's good to train overall like full body and different kinds of workouts. So that's it. I wonder what the mud races would be like. I'd love to join that next time, especially with some friends. I think it'd be really fun as a group. And yeah, if you have any other questions or comments, just you know what to do down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and hit me up on IG. It's @StizSantosa, just like my YouTube channel. So yeah, until next time guys, good luck. Oh wait, here's my medal. Let's go Spartans!